Shalom, all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect. Bashem Rakak Wadash. My name is Yakabo from Plaintables Camp. Love of miniature wax cold. We have Boston, Massachusetts, I believe. Or state police troopers charged in CDL bribery scheme. So they're getting people allegedly that have failed the CDL test, bribing them, I'm assuming, with money and favors and items so they can pass the test. That's incredibly dangerous. I don't know the degree of which the people failed, but that's incredibly dangerous. Let's listen in.
Tonight, 4 state troopers are facing charges in a bribery scheme. Federal prosecutors say they were helping people to get commercial driver's licenses even when they clearly failed the test. WBZ's Christina Rex is live outside of the federal courthouse in South Boston tonight, where all 4 troopers just pleaded not guilty. Christina.
Yeah, David, and allegedly in exchange for those driver's licenses, these troopers received benefits like snowblowers and landscaping at their homes. Now, for that small benefit, they could be facing up to 100 years in prison if convicted.
Today's a sober reminder that none of us are above the law.
2 former and 2 current state troopers plus 2.
That's bullshit. Basically, in certain instances, police, law enforcement, they're all about control. So when you go outside their control, they get a little pissed off. And it depends on what it is, because at times they make up the rules as they go along. They're incredibly angry that officers went outside of their control. All right, that's not a sober reminder. You are above the law, because if we were all equal, if a police officer committed a crime, lying, stealing, they would get the same treatment that a normal citizen would get. So they are by definition above the law. All right, there wouldn't be no such thing as qualified immunity if they weren't above the law. They wouldn't be able to quit their job before they get fired and transferred to another police department and still maintain their law enforcement credentials. They are above the law by their own rules. So he's a damn liar. Sober reminder, my ass.
It's a sober reminder that none of us are above the law.
2 former and 2 current state troopers plus 2 civilians. 6 men facing a combined 74 federal charges for an alleged driver's license for favor scheme.
Was this all worth it, sir?
State Trooper Gary Cedarquist faces the most charges. The feds say he received benefits like a $10,000 paved driveway.
Yeah, I've been in situations where, you pay somebody to get something done for you, and it's it's not exactly, the rules, but eventually you're going to get caught. That's why you shouldn't involve yourself in shit like that, End up paying something back, getting fined, going to jail, Don't think that this government is moral. He was able to get away with that. And this is not something that he just got caught. This is done all over the country. Yeah, sober reminder. Man, this wicked, corrupt system we live in, and that's a sober reminder. No. Sober reminder that they're not above the law. Take away qualified immunity. Let them be responsible for their actions. They shoot somebody, they write a ticket, then try to cancel it because they know they were wrong, they're going to get sued. They should be held accountable. They should face the same penalty and a fine they would want to impose on that person.
Snow blowers and landscaping services at home for letting people pass driver's tests who didn't deserve to.
Do you have any concerns you put dangerous drivers on the road?
With the help of Trooper Joel Rogers, the
incredibly dangerous. I watch every now and again YouTube shorts and videos of trucks and near misses and CDL drivers doing stupid shit with trucks. Driving a truck is extremely dangerous. And this piece of shit is passing people. And remember, these are rules that they created themselves. One bad apple spoils a bunch. But corruption is just normal. It's just he got caught and he wasn't high up enough to stay out of the limelight, so to speak. 100 years, I think I heard. 100 years? You're about to just kill a guy. That's draconian. 100 years? So shouldn't they be revoking the licenses of people that went through his program or his certification? I'm not sure what the capacity of the state troopers are when the CDO with the CDL certifications. I'm not a CDL holder, but they're there somehow in some capacity. The state troopers.
Who didn't deserve to. Do you have any concerns you put dangerous drivers on the road? With the help of Trooper Joel Rogers, the feds allege that more than 24 people received commercial driver's licenses for driving trucks or buses.
These defendants all conspired to pass applicants who either failed the test, did not take the test, or took an abbreviated test.
Oh, I don't know if they're just throwing that in there. Didn't take the test? I don't, because you know that's the devil, so I don't know. Maybe they may show it, but didn't take the test. That's insane. I don't know what I'm gonna call this video, but that was insane. If that's true, you know, you gotta scrutinize everything he saw do or says and says.
Or buses.
These defendants all conspired to pass applicants who either failed the test, did not take the test, or took an abbreviated test.
Texts show the scheme in action during driving tests. This guy's a mess. Laughing emojis. He owes you a prime rib. Their code word, the golden handshake. Look at.
All right, they're just stupid, and they deserve to be punished. But 100 years is just stupid. All right. This guy's a mess.
Golden handshake. Look at these texts. 9 a.m. golden, please. This guy takes care of the police in case you need a new suit. Federal investigators say it's a stain on.
Right, so this is normal. They just happen to get caught. Somebody snitched. Somebody snitched, overheard a conversation, and you know, these fine officers are paying for their crimes. They violated the laws of the system. They weren't high enough to get away with it.
On the oath police officers take.
Nowhere in that oath does it allow for the use of your position or your authority to subvert the law for personal profit.
Okay, that's a lie. See, that's a lie I heard an elder brother saying. The most one of the most dangerous liars, roughly paraphrasing, is a Caucasian Edomite with a damn suit, a tie, and no beard. That's a fucking lie. Let me hear that damn lie again. That's a lie. Yes, here we go.
On the oath police officers take.
Nowhere in that oath does it allow for the use of your position or your authority to subvert the law for personal profit.
That's not the point. The point is they have qualified immunity. They have attorneys that are provided for them when they commit crimes, direct crimes, and many times they're put on administrative leave with pay or without pay. They are allowed to quit, found not guilty. But I got somebody up there trying to make an example of them. All right, they must have did something. They pissed the wrong person off.
Or gain.
In a statement, Mass State Police said in part, the alleged misconduct is the antithesis of and in stark contrast to the values, character, and integrity exhibited by the overwhelming majority of our troopers every day. Information about the drivers has been passed on to the RMV to handle those licenses.
It's concerning to me, just as someone who's driving on the roads, that this happened, right? And it's probably concerning everyone in this room. And you hope that something like this cleans up a system.
So 2 of the people arrested were arrested in Florida. The other 4 were here in court in Boston today, all pleaded not guilty, and they were released with orders not to speak to each other. They'll be back in court on March 29th. Now, coming up, what did the state police do to clean up the CDL unit when they found out about this investigation? We'll explain at 6. Live in Boston, Christina Rex, WBZ News.
Eager to hear about that. Christina, thank you.
Yeah, so I don't know if that was people that were pulling over or during the, I guess, to obtain a CDL. So, I got another video here. Maybe love a miniature wax code, various topics. I'm just going to be reviewing some videos. It's a Pennsylvania man accused of beheading father posting video online. Alright. So this is a land of death. The scriptures call this place the valley of the shadow of death. Alright. Both not only physically we died here, you know, our ancestors, but we're second class citizens. We're put in the disenfranchised. The major corporations are owned by the Edomites because this is the land that he stole. So yeah, he should have the control of mostly everything. And we weren't brought here to prosper, to be multimillionaires and billionaires. We were brought here to be servants and slaves. All right, and very few of us can actually rise to be more wealthy than most Edomites. Very, very few. All right, but we know Esau controls the keys. He has control of the keys. He's a guard at all of the doors, and we're second class citizens to Esau, and that's the way it's supposed to be. All right. My complaint is, I want to rule in our Father's kingdom. All right, under Yahweh, under Yahweh Shai, under our King David. All right. I don't want to tarry here forever. I think it's foolish to be to prosper here, like a wealthy business owner or athlete or a creator of technology, because Babylon America is going to be completely destroyed. So that doesn't make any sense to get that height here in a doomed kingdom. I've been given the office of a prophet, so I have to do things prophets would do. Now, Pennsylvania man accused of beheading father posting video online. All right. And of course, this is more than likely an Edomite. Yeah, I saw his face. I watched a minute or so. If that's the real picture.
Charges, accused of beheading his father and then posting online. Let's get right out to Hank with what we're learning and what we know.
Yeah, good morning, Karen. We're learning
in Bucks County.
Charges have absolutely been filed overnight.
Levittown, PA.
Pardon me, 33-year-old. There you go, sir. 33-year-old Justin Moan.
Middletown Township.
Has been charged with the murder of his father, as well as the abuse of a corpse. It's confirmed at this hour the victim was beheaded by the suspect, guys, and he was caught last night about 10 o'clock out near Fort Indian Town Gap near Lebanon. But right now, it's better.
Right, that's it's like almost the middle of Pennsylvania in the mountains. Lebanon. In Pennsylvania, not over overseas in the Levant. It's Pennsylvania. Lebanon.
To put it in the words of Middletown Police Captain Pete Feeney. Captain, thank you so much. And acknowledged, you've been on for a long time. You are exhausted. You told me a little while ago that the suspect, Mr. Moan's, on his way back, but not back here. What's going to happen to him now?
So, he's being transported back from Fort Indian Town Gap by our officers. He'll go to our station. He'll be processed, fingerprinted, photographed, and then he'll be transported up to Bucks County Correctional Facility as he was arraigned at 4 a.m. by video. The judge denied him bail, so he'll be going up to Bucks County Correctional Facility until the next step in the process.
And stopping through here in Middletown is really more clerical than anything else, just to keep things right.
Correct. We just have to do, fingerprints and mugshot and some last minute.
So if this was a righteous, pious nation, wouldn't the citizens be righteous? Scripture says the ruler of the people are, so is the people, roughly paraphrase. I'll find the scripture. But let me get Matthew 24. Yeah, that's true, 24 and 11, but 24 and 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. That's all over the world, but I'm referring here to Babylon, America. Now, if you love your neighbor, as he still tries to promote, you wouldn't be passing nobody that's a complete fucking idiot, that can't drive a damn truck, that can't do the 90-degree park, the different tests. It can't maintain the lane. That's hatred. You just worrying about the dollar and favors. That's a low person that'll pass a person that failed a test like that. It wasn't very descriptive on how they failed, but one message was, this guy's a mess. That could mean many things. Now, the son beheading the father, for what reason? I mean, that's to behead somebody takes a lot of work. All right. So this America can't be the land, and that's typical. This is small. Troopers going to go to jail for doing something illegal and got caught. They're not sorry. They're just sorry they got caught. And this vicious murderer guy, I don't know what the circumstances are, but that's not something that you just do because out of self-defense. Take somebody's head off, that's it takes a lot of work to get somebody's head off their neck. So he's in jail in Bucks County. It's northern county of Philadelphia. All right, we're gonna play the rest of the video.
Shot and some last-minute pay process.
And stopping through here in Middletown is really more clerical than anything else, just to keep things right.
Correct. We just have to do, fingerprints and mug shot and some last-minute paperwork before he goes up to the prison.
Yeah, and Karen and I had spoken with Captain Feeney a little while ago when we were talking about it, and I asked him to confirm the actual beheading, and he goes, well, it's kind of out there, right? And he was referring to a YouTube video that the suspect, Mr. Moan, put out where he literally showed the victim's head in the video. So that's troubling, obviously, for 100 different reasons. Talk to me a little bit about, you all don't have this kind of thing happen in Middletown ever.
No, not at all. I mean, there's occasionally a homicide like there is anywhere, but they're few and far between. It's a very safe community. Again, we do occasionally have a homicide, but it's very rare. Once every couple of years, maybe. And an incident like this, this degree, I've never seen it happen here before.
And Captain Fee, I know you don't have the whole logbook in front of you, but he is not, the suspect here is not known to you all as, this is not a house that you all would buy every week for some kind of a trouble or another. This is a quiet individual, quiet family.
Yeah, not familiar to us at all. I mean, we have a few incidents in our record system that we've come out here for various, minor things. I don't know the exact number. I believe it was like 3 is the total number we have, and nothing of a violent nature, nothing, that indicated anything like this.
There you go. Captain Feeney, thank you so much for your time. It's a pleasure to talk to you. Thank you again. He says he'll be able to get some rest once he's done here this morning, Karen, but at the end of the day, that's the latest update in this horrific crime here in Middletown, where a son has beheaded his father, and he is now on his way back from Fort Indian Town Gap. He has been charged with murder and with messing with a corpse, and he'll be back through here to be charged and then sent up to Doylestown, where he will be held. Karen, that's the very latest from here in Middletown.
And this video here is from LLNNYC. Probably been seeing it on YouTube. He posted it a week and a half ago. He's a drug abuser or a herb abuser. All right. Allegedly, he was high on weed. Driver high on weed hits NYPD cop. It looks like a taxi camera. The taxi driver uploaded it, and he got the video. So we're just going to play the crime that was committed. That's the car right there. Let me go back a little bit. So he runs the light. he runs away. Yeah, he's in the middle, and then he's trying to avoid him. The cop comes over like, yo, chill out. Damn. Yeah, he hit him pretty hard too. Yeah, I guess it don't take much. So he's messed up. Got the bystanders helping out. And you can watch the whole video on this channel. He has his 4-ways on. Comes up. At least he had sense enough to surrender. Or he might, well, I don't know what's going on in that. He might have had a weapon out on him. Yeah, probably had the weapon out on him. That's assault with a deadly weapon. So he's going to jail. And this one here, people are saying, well, did he have the right to make contact with them? And that's a legal matter, whether the police officer had right to make contact with him. The guy's dead. In Philadelphia, you have the stop and frisk. Like in New York, they have stop and frisk also, I believe. And he stopped and frisked him. And he believed he had a weapon. And apparently he did. One of the officers got shot, and then the other officer shot him like probably in like the back or the side or something like that, or the thigh, and he died. And the officer's in stable condition apparently. Let's see, they actually show it. They don't show the shooting, but they show up to the shooting because YouTube wouldn't allow it on. That showed the actual shooting.
Aim of transparency.
All right, there. It's not transparent if you don't explain the legal. Was it legal? Did he legally come up to him and frisk him? Now again, I'm not sad that he's passed away, because these are the same people that will rob you 2 o'clock after you coming home at 2 o'clock in the morning. Or getting a shootout with another drug dealer or whatever demonic illegal shit he's involved in. I don't think because you're another black person that you're a decent person. He has the outfit of a demonically charged beast. It's that whole setup right there. Yeah, that's what I believe. All right. Let's go through it. The guns aren't illegal, but I know he got the uniform of a demon. I'm gonna think you a demon. You could say, oh, it's self-defense. Yes, it is self-defense. But when scriptures say, whosoever dieth being innocent, and that's when he shot him. So I think the officer already got shot. You can't see it, but the police they're liars too. So I'm sure he got shot though. I believe he got shot, but I don't know if it was legal. If it was legal for him to make contact, but they do have to stop and frisk. I don't know why you would believe he had a gun. He must have former knowledge, intuition. All right. Now here's the bullshit here. Was it legal? That's what people want to know. Was it legal to come up to him and accuse him of having a weapon?
Back up.
Listen, we acknowledge the concerns of the community and the anger that's sparked by a short video that was put online most recently. You know, the dangerous rumors that come from that, the untruths that come from that are difficult to deal with.
Today is the day for the.
Well, if it's not difficult. Just say what was the legal reason why he approached the suspect. I guess people still wouldn't agree with it anyway. And I don't think a lot of people agree with the stop and frisk thing. I don't agree with it, but now he's not even going to give his details. Go to the end, and because this Mendez guy picked up the gun allegedly. Now I think she's going to go into whether it was legal or not. This is not a country which we love each other here. We don't love each other here. We hate each other here, especially in these areas where Jake live, because they're under the curses. Hey, and they're going to pay. They're going to pay for it too. I mean, the reason why we preach is to pull the elect out of that demonic way of living.
Video so that there would be no more rumors swirling around. But in the name of transparency, press conference today, both from the district attorney's office and from the Philadelphia Police Department, they say they wanted the public to see this video so that there would be no more rumors swirling around. But in the name of transparency, we as a media were not allowed to ask any questions as follow-up to what we saw today. One of the main questions lingering in this case was what one of the officers did, illegal or legal use of stop and frisk. Were there civil rights issues happening here before the scuffle and before the shooting? I've asked Philadelphia Police for a statement on this issue. I've yet to hear back. We're live at Philadelphia Police Department headquarters. Maggie Kent, Channel 6.
Yeah, so either way, you know, I'm sure this man was not a righteous individual that we know. We preached to him and said, you know, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, Yahweh the Father, Yahweh Shai the Son. I want you to come back to keeping his law, order, and faith, and be a proper representative for your nation. And he followed it, listened, and goes out to speak and does videos. No, this is not that guy. All right, this is a guy that's a typical North Philly nigga that can't get right, that's stuck in perpetual cycle of ignorance. Job 4:7. Remember, I pray thee, whoever perish being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off? So we know the majority of these deaths by police are Israelites that are not of the elect. All right, they're cut off because of their wickedness, and they didn't have any redeeming qualities that the Lord would keep them on earth to do the work. Because our first duty is to serve Yahweh Shai. It's not difficult, but we're in the flesh, so at times it can get difficult. But for the main part, it's easy. And as you mature, you learn how to do the work, become more efficient. Or where a righteous cut off. So there is a righteous, all right? And they had the name of Yahweh and his son Yahweh Shai. All right? The wicked, the ones that got 85% of the truth, 80% of the truth, they're going to say, oh, we don't have the Lord's name. All right? The righteous, all right, meaning we're good enough. Yahweh Shai Ratazah. We're good enough. All right, we're still in this flesh. We still sin. But we made the cut, Yahweh Shai Ratazah, to receive revelation. We had the Most High's name, the Lord's name, and we understand the prophecies. All right, this last one. You got U.S. Marshals release new video of escaped teen murder suspect in Philadelphia. So, especially as, blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, you want to do your best not to look like these characters. He had the outfit of black women online that hate black men, so-called black men. Bullet bags. He looks like a bullet bag. Let me see. That's what black woman calls Judah. Let's see. Online. Right there. See? That's the look of a bullet bag. All right. 17, too. I guess we mature fast. Got the swagger of a 25-year-old. He's 17. All right, let's listen in a little bit.
Escape. He spent 10 minutes there. It's the last time Pryor was seen. His ride, according to authorities, was 18-year-old Michael Diggs. 6 hours after their Alney stop, Philadelphia police pulled Diggs over in Germantown in this tan Ford Fusion and took him into custody. Today, Diggs faces charges for his alleged role in his friend's getaway. Marshals believe after Pryor escaped from custody outside of the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia just before noon on Wednesday, he searched for a phone. He was denied a phone call at the front desk of another hospital building, then approached a woman on Civic Center Boulevard and asked to use her phone.
Yeah, I deliver to hospitals a lot. They'll bring a guy in, I guess because they beat the shit out of him or something. And they roughed him up a little bit, and they want to make sure he's all right. Or he might have asked for medical, and they take him to the hospital, and he got the fuck out of there. Cause I go in, and I see him all the time. Police bringing people in, get them checked out. Cause when they're in your custody, when they're in police custody, they're responsible for them. They don't want to get sued.
A phone. He was denied a phone call at the front desk of another hospital building, then approached a woman on Civic Center Boulevard and asked to use her phone. That call led to Diggs arriving in the Ford.
Right now, we're trying to shrink his world down. We're trying to cut off his resources.
Pryor has been in custody for 3 years, awaiting trial in the October 2020 murder of 54-year-old Tanya Harris. His family says he maintains his innocence.
Over the past 2 days, I've heard the family of Shane Pryor claiming his innocence for the murder which he has been charged. However, it is my contention that flight is an indicator of guilt, and the longer Pryor stays on the run, the more desperate he becomes.
Shane Pryor. And tonight, new video. Authorities say this video shows him inside an Alney corner store at North.
Yep, and I'm familiar. I lived there for quite some time. All right. And yeah, he looked like one of them dudes. But scripture I have here is James 4:4. Ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that friendship with the world is enmity with the power? Whosoever therefore will be a friend to the world is an enemy of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So it's not in your best interest to even look, be around, associate yourself with trash like this. All right, whether he's innocent or not. This is a man that will never come into the faith. All right, that's my opinion. All right, his type. I don't know him personally. All right. Friendship with the world, constantly following wanting to come up fast and take shortcuts. Condescending to degeneracy. So-called black culture. That's going to be the death of the majority of the Israelites here, flowing with the frequency of the world. Friendship with the world. Now let's look up friendship. Philia. Friendship. Philos. Friend. Association. One who associates familiarity with one. Friendship, wishes him well. All right, you want to stay away from all that, those activities and areas. Once you get the knowledge, you need to take that knowledge and do better for yourself. Do ye think that the scripture saith in vain, the spirit that dwelleth in us lusteth to envy? But he giveth more grace, wherefore he saith, the power resisteth the proud, but giveth grace unto the humble. All right. This is Isaiah 30:9. That this is a rebel. Well, now go write it before them. 30:8. Now go write it before them in a table and note it in a book, that it may be for a time to come and forever and ever. That meaning a prophecy. This is a rebellious people, lying children, children that will not hear the law of Yahweh. All right. You can't teach everybody. That's not possible. That's not even the whole point. The point is to preach the gospel, to bring in the Lord's elect, not so the masses can come in, because this is exclusive. It's the faith. It's not for these thug types. They can't follow orders. So you can be, in the lifestyle and come into the faith, but you got to put all that away. All right, and you got to be clean. You got to be born again. You can't take he's 17 years old, already starting off bad. Right, literally his whole life ahead of him. All right, but he's stuck in that cycle of ignorance, and that's a curse. So you've been in jail 3 years. Damn. I think he said 3 years waiting trial. That don't seem like a speedy trial. Ain't that in the Constitution, a speedy trial? It says that this is a rebellious. All right. They ain't going to listen. Mariah. But that's where you get Miriam name from. Or Mary. Miriam and Mary, I believe, is the same meaning. Rebellion, rebellious. Means back to war. All right, but the established government here would be the law, order, faith, established by Yahweh Bashem Yahushai and taught by his prophets, which we are. So they're not going to listen. It's children that will not hear the law, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy to cease. Why do you think that all these so-called black leaders, they always want to blame everything on the so-called white man, which that's right. Many things are Esau's fault, the Caucasian pale flesh devil's man's fault. All right, whose root is Esau, Edom. And a lot of things are our own fault. All right. Being liars, murderers, deceitful, wild beasts. That's our own fault. And Esau, helps generate them, helps create them too. With the single motherism and all that. But our people are fucking wicked. Now, you can't tell me this. The attire is the attire of a harlot. She is loud and stubborn in the attire of a harlot. All right. He's loud and stubborn in the attire of a criminal. A harlot is someone that has committed a sin against the Most High and His Son, has transgressed, who is involved in intercourse with another doctrine, another way of living. All right, you commit a spiritual adultery when you go off from following Yahweh and His Son Yahweh Shai and do your own thing, become a heretic. So you can't tell me this dude is completely innocent. It's no way. All right, unproductive. So even though Esau gave us, created a lot of demons, a lot of beasts, we only fell for it because we're under the curses. All right. Our people are wicked before Esau. All right. So you can't just blame Esau for every damn thing. Esau is a great generator of wickedness, but our people are also a great generator of wickedness. They're not going to listen to what the hell we going to say. All right. And though, Isaiah 30:20, although the Lord give you the bread of adversity. Yeah, he created single mothers, stupid ass men, demonically charged as thugs. All right. Internet personalities that took shortcuts and sold to Satan. Actors that have sold their soul to Satan. All right. And you got people following them and emulating them, wanting to be them, looking up to them. You got the black woman emulating the so-called white woman, Esau woman, wearing different color contacts like the so-called white woman, bleaching blonde in their hair like the so-called white women, straightening their hair like the so-called white women with the wigs and the weaves, wearing straight hair. All right, straight hair that's not theirs, You can straighten your hair, but wearing hair that's not yours is filthy. So they created all these systems to make Jake go off, and then Jake in itself is fucking wicked. Why would you emulate your oppressor, someone that's inferior to you? If you were a queen, why would you be emulating someone that's beneath you? Isaiah 30:20, and though the Lord give you the bread of adversity, yeah, he fucked us up, and the wood of affliction, yet shall not, we're on the bottom. We have the worst stereotypes in the world, which a lot of them are rooted in fact. Yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner any more, but thy eyes shall see thy teachers, and thy ears shall hear a word behind thee, saying, this is the way, walk ye in it, when you turn to the right hand and turn to the left. So Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai gave us the prophets. All right, you see us out there on the corner, and in the middle of the block, on busy roadways, and sometimes in secluded areas where people still find you. All right, and we telling you, you can ask questions. Sometimes we might ignore you, but you can ask questions. If the Spirit of the Lord is in you, it's going to manifest a question. All right. You have no excuse. You see the sign. You see us reading the scriptures. Need to get involved, for the wrath of the Lord come upon you. So hope you edified. Shalom.